I turned 58 this week, and now it's time to start planning for the next leaf on my tree of life. "58, and I have a goal that I want to have the opportunity to be able to retire by the time I'm 63. So that's in just 5 years. And so now I'm giving that a lot of thought. What does that look like? I don't know for sure if I'll retire when I turn 63, but I've been taking a really hard look at it, and I would like to. I'm sure that I can retire by the time I'm 65, definitely by 67, but I really don't want to wait that long. I want to have a little more freedom in my life. So my goal is to be able to have the opportunity to make that choice at 63. I may decide I want to keep working then. I don't know, but I have 5 years to start working on that goal. Now, I'm a planner by nature. I love to make lists on things. I love to mark things off. I love to have things to do. I am always trying to keep up with that forward motion, if you will, in my life. I recently watched something by Jordan Peterson, and he talks about having that forward motion and moving forward in life, and how we can't just sit and do nothing. That's not me anyway. It was just additional motivation to keep me going and to take a look at what's next. So my goal is to work towards that possibility of retiring at 63, but I also know there's a lot of things in between. There's mini goals, there are lists of things to do, there are things to make sure that I'm not sacrificing my current life. I don't want to do that either. So I want it to be a good and healthy balance. I want to look at all of the things that I need to make sure that I have set up for when I do retire. And so that's what I'm going to start working on. So today, what I did is I got a Chase Sapphire credit card. Now you may think, how does that help you? No, it's not because I'm thinking about going into debt or anything like that. I want to stay away from that. But I also want to have the opportunity to travel and to do it as cost effectively as I can. And I do some traveling now, and I travel overseas, and I want to continue to do that. So I want to earn travel points correctly. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about this, reading a lot online about it, and I think I can correctly use that to gather points that I can use towards travel in the future. So that was the first step that I took today. So I have that card. They have bonus sign-up points that you can get. So I'm going to work to make sure I get those points. And I'm starting my list of things that I'm going to do. I'm glad that you're joining me, and I'm hoping that we can kind of have a conversation here about what's next. What's next in your life? Are you looking to retire soon? Gosh, I know that that is solidly my goal. So let me talk a little bit about kind of what I'm going to do with this Chase card. They give you more, the points that you can earn by using the card are worth more when you go to book travel. They're actually worth 1.25 points, or to the dollar, $1.25 if you will, instead of just the dollar. And so my goal is to keep gaining points. And they do have a full travel portal where you can use to book travel through them and use those points. You also can transfer points to other sites if you have points like through Hyatt. I know that's a really good one, for example, and use the points in other ways, like with hotels and such. So right now I'm just in the accumulation phase. However, I already have a regular Chase Freedom credit card, and I've already accumulated points on that, and I've used them in the past for travel. I'll continue to do that again, but they don't earn them for travel at the same rate as you do with the Chase Sapphire card. One of the big differences is I do have to pay to use the Chase Sapphire card. It's $95 a year, but you get a free $50 hotel credit on that, so that takes away about half of it right there. And then I think in the long run it will be more than worth that, pay for itself by having those extra points to be able to use when I travel. The other thing I like about it is that there's no foreign transaction fees when you use that card internationally. I will be traveling internationally again this year, and I plan to do so in the future. So that was a real important perk to me as well. You know, Chase actually has another card that I considered, the Sapphire Reserve card. You get even many more benefits with that card. But those benefits really are for people who travel a lot more than I travel right now. And it costs more to have it. It is like $595 a year to have that card. So I'm not going with that card right now. That does not work for my life right now. It may in the future, we'll see. But right now, this is the next step that I took today. I am going to keep posting some of the different steps that I'm taking along the way on this journey, both to reach that goal of having the opportunity of retiring at 63, but also the small goals in between that all will kind of snowball towards that big goal, but also to make sure that I'm ready for that goal. And what I mean by that is keeping my debt down, keeping my health intact. I mean, you really... health is everything. You know, it's not going to be that great to retire and have the opportunity at 63 to do things if I don't have my health in order. And so that's an important thing that I want to focus on as well. I know everybody doesn't have always the opportunity to do that, and I know that it's important. So that's going to be another thing along the way, is making sure I stay healthy. I'm going to keep making my lists. I got a list started, and there's a lot of things on it, and it even includes little things, downsizing little things so that I don't have to worry about them, taking care of just the what's next in life. We all have a what's next in life, whether it's tomorrow what's next, what's for dinner what's next, or those longer term goals. What am I doing this year? What am I doing next year? What am I doing in 5 years? And we have to have the ability to change in between there as well. So nothing is set in stone. Actually, I think that's the beauty of it, because I almost enjoy the journey as much as I do the destination. So here we go. Thank you for coming along on the ride with me. And I am going to post every week so that you can watch my journey. And next week we'll talk about more of what's next. For this week's What's Next, I am going to post a link below this video that is a link to that Chase Sapphire card. If you would like to check it out yourself, please click my link. It doesn't cost you anything, and take a look at it. And thanks for joining me on the next leaf of my tree of life, and I will see you all soon.